Good morning, Khushamdi, Ji Ayanu, Goeiemorgen.
Bukhair Agale, Ni Hao, Tune Shumme, Washmale, Ohio Gonzaimes, Guten Morgen, Hola, Bonjour, Privyet, Kaifa Hal, Halish Shama Chatore, Ahlan Wasalan, Marhaba, and a very amazing good morning to everybody who's tuned into PTV World and are watching World this morning alongside the very amazing, the very pretty Shiza Hashmi and Shazad Khan. Hello Shiza, how are you today?
I am great, but I have to ask you, why are you so energetic?
Well, the only reason is that I think that all of those people, all of those viewers who watch us on daily basis, so what we have done is that we have actually stepped outside the studio, and ladies and gentlemen, we are right now present in Kachnar Park, which is located in I-8, and there are a million different reasons why we are here. Do you want to discuss upon that?
Okay, so we're briefly going to tell you what some of the reasons are, because the show is totally going to be about all of those reasons. But before that, I have to ask you what your morning routine usually is, because when we came here, Shazad started the day with jogging and everything. I'll be honest, I don't usually work out a lot in the morning, but I do have my coffee, which means everything to me. But other than that, so yeah, what was your
Okay, so what I do is, I have this habit of, thank God that, I was born into a family which was a Punjabi family, and, a Punjabi house will always have something on the dining table to eat.
Yeah.
So first things first, and we definitely look into what's healthy for us. So I start my day with having a little bit of breakfast, just a little, so that I can exercise after half an hour.
Okay.
You know that I go to the gym. I do not really go to parks. I do not like jog or something of that sort. But today, since I was invited to this park and we are going to be alongside friends of Kachnar Park, so what I decided was that I'm going to jog today as well. So this is what I do today, did today. But other than that, I go to the gym, I work out with weights. That's what I do. What about you? What's your morning routine?
Well, as I already told you, I don't work out in the morning. I hate waking up, so just I start my day with coffee. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure you just saw this cyclists passed by.
Yeah.
And the vibe and the aura of this area is beautiful, because just early in the morning, more than youngsters, to be honest, I see senior citizens over here, and their energy is just commendable.
And I think the sole reason for that is that senior citizens are always more responsible than the kids as well.
Indeed,
and they have to teach us as well. They have to give us all of those values, morals. It's fine. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, there's a reason why we are in Kachnar Park.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, the government has the responsibility to maintain all of these parks, but the social community, the society, they came up with this idea that why can't we look after our parks by ourselves?
So, it's great. I was just talking to one of these people here. All of these, by the way, belong to I-8. They've been living here for years now. And some of them, ever since before even 90s. So what they said was they felt like they are responsible to make this place beautiful, because they bought this place for the view and everything. So when they wake up in the morning, they open their window, it's so beautiful. So eventually it was getting, dirty because of littering and everything. Trees were grown out weeds and jungles and everything. So each one of them individually took on responsibility to clean it and then, be friends of Kachnar Park.
Exactly, that's what it is. But other than that, Shiza, the best part is that they have actually planted 3,000 more saplings over here within this park.
Yes.
What they're doing is they're doing anti-littering drives as well, where people and kids, they come in, they pick up all the litter which people might have thrown. And with that, it's a public service message as well. We do not really need to see people doing that for us. I think that, if we have littered, we are the ones responsible to pick it up. And what I need to say over here is that, if you even see anybody littering, please make sure that you walk up to them. You may it be you picking up the litter, but at least go ahead, give it back to them, and they'll feel a little embarrassed, which is not the motive, but the motive is to keep the parks and the places clean.
Definitely. The next time they'll know not to do it. And even people who are driving in cars, it's very convenient for them to keep their car clean. Just slide down the window, throw out the litter. But that's not how it should be, You should be equally responsible as these people over here are.
Exactly. But before we do the introduction, Shiza, there's one thing which I want to ask. Okay. How different do you feel by not being in the studio and being at a park where it's just green, amazing people walking, jogging, cycling? I mean, there's every flavor you want.
The energy is contagious, I have to say, and this is my first outdoor shoot, but I do feel great. It's dewy, it's green, it's beautiful. What else do we want?
And the best part is that, you know, I'm not wearing makeup today as well, so I think I look
I
the
am.
same. All right, but let's get the introduction started. So on our right-hand side, we have been joined by...
Dr. Suraya Wajahat Latif, who happens to be one of the brains behind Friends of Kashnar Park. She's also a professor of pathology, retired from PIMS, and she is sort of specializing in the Friends of Kashnar Park, in the history and the making, because she's seen it all.
Amazing.
Assalamu alaikum, thank you for being here.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you very
Absolutely.
much for joining us. And alongside Dr. Saiba, we have been joined by...
Hassan Abdullah, who happens to be a social activist. He's been on our show before. He's a part of Friends of Kashnar Park as well. Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Walaikum assalam, fine. Good morning.
Thank you very much. Good morning to you too. And ladies and gentlemen, it's literally a morning over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yes, that's true. Other than that, next to Hassan, we have sitting with us Sobia Ayub, who's also a social activist. Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Walaikum
Are you feeling
salam.
any less nervous now?
It's
well, that
perfectly
was
all
the
right.
first question to ask,
We'll
yeah.
give her a second to breathe. It's all right. You know, absorb. We are your friends too as well.
And she's a great part of a great activist of this, initiative called Friends of Kashnar Park. And she
Amazing.
has a lot to share as well, which she will eventually, slowly.
And on our left-hand side, we have...
We have Dr. Mudassir Mufti, who happens to be actually a radiologist who is retired from Fauji Foundation and a major part of Friends of Kashnar Park. Assalamu alaikum, sir. How are you?
Assalamu- Fine, thank you very much for inviting me. On
Well,
to Dr.
thank you very
Mudassir.
much for inviting us.
Absolutely.
Both
We are
invited
just-
each other.
Yeah.
Next, we have Sabohi Ali, and she happens to be the development practitioner. And also, the major role of your major role in Friends of Kashnar Park is to avoid and to aware people about plastic pollution, right? Thank you so much for being here.
Assalamu alaikum. Thank you for
Waalaikum
coming.
Thank
very
you
much
for
joining
inviting us
And
again.
last but not the least, we have...
We have with us Muhammad Abdul Wahab, who is also a very major part of Friends of Kashnar Park. He has been working with the UN in stabilization missions as well. He's been working as a public information officer as well. Assalamu alaikum, sir. How are you?
Thank you very much. I'm fine and hope you are
Thank
fine
you
as
very
well.
much for joining us.
Absolutely
But
fine.
first things first, a big round of applause for all of you people. You can clap for yourselves as well for having us over and for giving the entire nation and the countries beyond our borders as well an awareness and letting us know that what people can do, what the social community can do as well by being a cult, by being together. But let me just get my conversation started with Dr. Saiba over here.
Okay.
So, Dr. Saiba, first things first, when did you move to I-8? That's what I want to know, and then we'll talk about the history of Kashnar Park.
We moved to I-8 in 1996,
Okay.
November 1996.
Wow.
When my husband retired from his government service
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
as an Inspector General of Police. So most of the people residing here are old civil servants,
Right,
old diplomats. So it is a resident of old people here.
Okay, so since you've been here since 96, right? So I'm pretty sure you've been seeing all the ups and downs of this park as well. So while you tell us the history of the park, I want you to tell me as well how it's changed over the time and now how different it is from when it was then.
Sure. When we came to live in this area, this was a green belt.
Okay.
And it was a beautiful thick forest. That was the reason we decided to select this area to build our house. Gradually over the period, there was a park for the residents which was called Silver Park on the north side of
Okay.
this sector, which was a beautiful park which was already developed when we
Right.
came to live here. So gradually what happened was that they started abolishing the green belt.
Okay.
And we all got very scared that
Right.
maybe it is going to be converted into an other residential place,
Right, right.
and they are going to construct houses here. So I came up and asked one of the people who were cutting the trees. I said, "What are you doing here?" They said, "Madam, don't worry. This place has now become a risk, security risk.
Okay.
So we are getting rid of some of the trees and we will convert it into a park for you."
Okay.
And the idea appealed to me, and they did convert it into a beautiful park.
Okay.
And within months, this was converted into a park, and they named it as Kachnar Park because there were lots of Kachnar
Right,
trees here,
right.
and of different colors. So the fragrance and the flowers and the beauty of this Kachnar Park with lots of bushes of scented flowers and
glory.
roses and
Yeah.
jasmine, and it was beautiful. Walks and jogs, and our children, our grandchildren came here and played here. So, as luck would have it, one day this park was also partly demolished, but that is another story. I won't go into that. But first, the Friends of Kachnar Park.
Right, yeah.
So, as the popularity of the Kachnar Park was growing, so was the littering of the park
Pollution,
was
right,
growing.
right.
The pollution was growing. So, some of the friends who were a regular visitor of the park decided to clean it up, because we tried to get, expected the CDA to come and clean the park, but nobody did actually.
So they took on the
So they took on the
responsibility.
responsibility, and watching them, more and people joined in.
Okay, wow.
And the group was named Friends of Kachnar Park.
Wow. Wow, that's
And at
beautiful.
when we started, it was just maybe 10, 20 or 25 people, but now there are more than 200 people.
Oh, wow.
So
Wow,
we have
that's
got more
great.
than 200 friends of Kachnar Park, ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, who are actually dedicated and motivated to keep this park a clean, to make this park a clean place as well for people who actually visit. And other than that, there are certain other activities which takes place over here within this park as well, and with the help of the Friends of Kachnar Park, which is why I'm going to move on to Hassan Abdullah over here. So you're going to let us know about all the activities which take place. We have seen that early bird risers over here, they're riding their bicycles,
Yeah.
people are jogging, then there are other people who are actually working out, exercises as well, and then they have an instructor too.
Yeah.
So what happens within Kachnar Park, all the events?
Yeah, when we started the cleanness and all the things, plantation, when we have done this, we have now we have cleaned the park. We now have to sustain this. Then it's time to start celebration.
Yeah.
So we started to create events or to involve the community, and start involving different cycling group, physical activities group, healthy groups.
So what
we
was the
started-
first response you got when you said, because you just said that we started talking to the community, what was the first response? How did people respond to that? Was everybody of the sort that okay, we are going to be a part of it? Because there are different types of people.
Yeah,
People
definitely different type of people
Yeah.
we observe. Some people say, "Oh, we salute you. You
Oh,
are
jaan
doing
de
we salute you. You are doing really great,
Okay.
great job on track." Many people say that. Many people say that, "Oh, pick that too. You are like a sweeper."
Alright.
They treat
wow.
us like a sweeper. So different behaviors we observe there. Then we start creating events like our first event was a spring festival we created. Then we organized the complete festival here. We celebrated that day, the spring festival, and we organized painting competition, face painting, plantation competition, cycling competition.
Okay, but whenever we have these competitions, what happens is that a lot of people come in, definitely, but a lot of people throw things here
Litter
and there
around
as
a
well.
lot.
So,
Yes,
so how do you
exactly.
tell them that please make sure that you do not litter in our park?
Exactly, that's why we have created that event. So we tell people that you don't have to litter in that area, and you don't have to litter in that. When kids come, we said to them that do cleaning.
Yeah.
Which one who will be win? We will give the prizes.
Wow, that's
That
great.
was the
So you,
competition of
you know,
cleaning.
give them incentives and everything.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
That's
That's was our.
And I think
main-
Sophia is actually already thinking that the next question is going to be with me as well. She was
But
a
you know-
little anxious
yeah.
early in the morning, but she's fine now because we've told her it's perfectly all right.
Yeah, but
and we'll be
just a
cool.
while ago,
Yeah.
Shahzad, you mentioned that they have planted collectively more than 3,000 saplings in Kashnar Park, and a lot of them in the parade ground as well. And you guys are sort of expanding it to other areas as well. So this is one of the drive of the government as well to tackle climate change issues that are going on in the country.
Exactly.
So when we talk about climate change, Sobia, what do you feel like the youth's role is? I mean, obviously, what we usually do, we expect the government, we expect the CDA to do everything about it, but we personally have a role as well.
Yeah.
So what is the role of youth in this?
Youth, I think that youth is
You
a
just have to
backbone of
speak a bit
nation.
louder because one of my ears is not working. I'm sorry for that.
Youth is a backbone of the nation.
Absolutely.
I think that first the initial stage is come from the home, that parents should take the responsibility of the kids, that they should spread awareness among their children, that they should teach them that not to use not to waste the electricity or
Right,
water,
absolutely.
or then through this stage, then they can make the different kind of changes to make the environment of the nation good
Better and greener.
Yeah.
yeah, and
That is amazing, and I want to add up to that as well, Shiza, since you mentioned that we are in line with the government's agenda of planting a lot of trees as well, and then there's this campaign where we will be planting 1 trillion trees as well, and then other than that there was a 1 billion tree tsunami, and the drive actually started from Khyber Pakhtunkhwa.
Yes.
But with that, ladies and gentlemen, we have to share a small video with you guys, because what Friends of Kachnar Park did was that they actually planted 3,000 saplings of citrus trees as well.
Okay.
Where and how did they do that? That's why we are showing the video.
Let's take a look.
When Friends of Kachnar Park started cleanliness drive about a year back, the southern zone of Kachnar Park was most neglected area with very few trees. In February 2018, when first plantation activity by Friends of Kachnar Park started, they decided to plant mostly fruit plants in this zone. To fulfill this dream, more than 400 fruit trees were planted, which included citrus, lemon, guava, loquat and jamun. These have been planted in well-planned way and in separate groups. After plantation, they faced a serious problem that was supply of water, as CDA was not equipped enough to provide so much required water.
I planted, a lot of trees, including lemons, and Alhamdulillah, lemons have started, giving fruits. The plants need to be looked after the plantation. Most of the plants, they die because they are not looked after afterwards.
A new idea was conceived to collect the ablution water from the mosque. For this purpose, an underground pipeline was laid down and water was stored in an underground tank. So with the help of generator pump, this water is pumped into a network of 700 feet of underground pipelines laid down by Friends of Kachnar Park. A gardener has been employed who waters and takes care of these trees. There is gazebo in this area. All around this gazebo, rose plants were planted, and now it has been named as Rose Circle. The track around it has proper shape and some gravel. Friends of Kachnar Park filled this track with more gravel so as to bring it in proper shape. Team World this morning has also contributed in this noble cause and planted a tree alongside many others in Kachnar Park.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was a small video which we shared with you guys. It gives me immense pride. It makes me feel great as well that people, when they're socially responsible, they can
Beautiful
definitely do
things
wonders.
happen. Yeah.
But with that, I think that we'll have to move on to Dr. Saab over here on my left as well. Dr. Saab, I know that I'm supposed to actually ask you about what you have achieved so far and the projects which are in the pipeline. But there's this one concern which I have, and almost every person who's Friends of Kachnar Park might have it as well, that people, since we are in line with the agenda of the government in planting trees as well, but what happens is that everybody's just planting tree wherever they can find a place.
Yeah, right.
So and we do not certainly want this park to be a jungle again, because that's what it was. That's what Dr. Suraiya told us as well. So are we even figuring it out that where to plant, when to plant, and how many to plant?
Well, when we started the plantation, we had a planned plantation in collaboration with the CDA staff.
Okay.
But recently, for the last few days, now they have a lot of rush of people coming for planting, and they come and plant at places they want to.
Okay.
I have requested the CDA
We have
staff.
another friend of Kachnar Park. I flew away. It's all right, yeah.
I have asked the CDA staff to ask them to give it to you, the plantation, and you do it with planning.
Yeah.
They say no, they want to do it themselves. They feel pride in doing that.
Because everybody wants to upload a picture.
That has
No,
become
but
actually
can't you
a problem.
direct them to other places that we're done with here?
Well,
move on
I
to
think
places?
either it has become so famous or otherwise
Probably.
that everybody wants to plant here.
You can definitely thank us later. It's
Of
all right.
course, thank you.
Okay, so then let's talk about what have been achieved so far and the projects in the pipeline.
Well, in the projects to start with, we had the problem of litters. So we have taken it as a challenge to us. And in the last 1 year, we have taken out at more than 4,000 bags of litter, each of 80 kg.
Wow.
And now the amount of the litter which we collect has become less, which means that we have been successful
Absolutely,
in
yes.
motivating the people not to litter
Not to
so
litter.
frequently. But
Right.
still we get littering.
And then what do you do when you collect all of this litter?
We will collect into bags and then we hand it over to the CDA staff and they take it away to their disposal.
Amazing.
Yes.
Now coming
That's
towards the
great.
project in the pipeline for Kachnar
Well,
Park.
not only that, we have got other projects because there was, to start with plantation, we had scarcity of water. There was no water supply here. So we had an idea to get an ablution water from the mosque. We collected that, there is a mosque at the end of the
Right,
park.
right.
We collected that ablution water in a tank and then we tried to give it to the plants, which
Right.
is saplings, and we have been successful in that.
Amazing
Wow,
that is.
that's great.
I'm sorry, I know Shiza that I'm interjecting over here like always.
No
but
problem.
there's this one thing which came up to my head, and that is, since you mentioned about that you take ablution water from the mosque and then you bring it over here. So you definitely require a water tank or something of that sort, or a facility where you can transport water and give it to the plants too as well. What have you done for
Well,
that?
the mosque is just at the end of the park.
Yeah.
So we have got underground pipe.
Wow.
And we had a
That's great.
tank there. We filled that tank, and then we purchased a generator as well as a pump.
Wow.
And underground piping has been done by one of the members of the.
No, but the moment I came over here, I saw a Chingchi riding over here as well with the water tank at the back. What is that?
That
for?
is a different story. That is
Okay.
on this end of the park, on the
Okay.
northern end.
Okay.
They have got a chinchi. They collect the water in the chinchi and then spread it.
Wow.
But
Okay,
we
so
have
there are
got
different
underground
means of-
piping there. We have laid down pipelines underground in that area, and from there we supply the water there.
Wow,
That's
amazing.
absolutely
but I
great.
was told that this Chingchi was actually bought with the funds which Friends of Kachnar Park actually pooled in, and then they said that okay, we're going to have a Chingchi and then we can plant waters easily.
I would like to interject here
Okay.
that this was actually gifted by Mr. Jawad
Okay.
to the park. It
Who's
was
not around over here?
He is not around
Yeah.
here. And this project of abolition water, it was financed by one of the friends of the Kachnar
Wow,
Park.
amazing that is. Which is why I think what we need to do is we need to share another clip where,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, this amazing human being who wears a green hat all of this time, which says Friends of Kachnar Park, and he goes around the park watering the samplings as well. But other than that, I think it is very imperative to look after the nature too as well. How he does it, I think this is something which we have captured within that video. Let's share it with you guys.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Take a look.
In January 2018, after a very dry winter, Friends of Kachnar Park discussed how the new saplings would survive. The CDA water tank department was busy all over I-8 sector and on other duties. One of the Friends of Kachnar Park decided to gift a chinchi to the voluntary community group. After all the research that was undertaken, a burgundy-colored chinchi was purchased on 24th of February 2018. Two friends were given the responsibility to drive the vehicle, namely Alladad and Sabz Ali.
अरसा 4 साल से इस कचनार पार्क में काम कर रहा हूँ। हमारे साथ टीम और भी कचनार पार्क की है, उनके साथ आता हूँ और पानी पौधों को डालता हूँ और 12 बजे वापस चला जाता हूँ, कभी 2 बजे कभी 12 बजे। जब बारिश होती है फिर तो आने नहीं पड़ता। लिहाजा मैं आप पीटी वर्ल्ड का बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ जो आपने हमारे साथ तामन किया। आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
A vertical water tank was installed on the tray back with a very long watering hose attached to it. So early morning, the chinchi would set out to water all the new flowers and the new saplings. The chinchi has become so popular that friends are now catching a ride on the passenger seat whenever they could.
Okay, wow, that was very informative for me as well. But, such a unique idea as well. Now I think we have to move on to Ms. Sabuhi over here. And I have to ask you that one of your agendas in this, Friends of Kachnar Park is beat plastic pollution, which is great. Everyone should be a part of this because when we talk about pollution, there are different types of plastic pollution, which is not recyclable. It's pathetic, it's the worst.
Yeah.
Before we move on to anything else, I want you to show us the bag that you're carrying and the motive behind this.
What's with the bag?
So this is our bag. This is, you can see that the Friends of Kachnar Park is over here.
Yeah.
We are using this bag because we are the part of that campaign. So beat plastic pollution is the global theme of 2018.
Right.
Although India is hosting that, but everywhere in the world, everyone should be the part of this campaign. And just like the Friends of Kachnar Park, it means like if we consider the data, per minute we are purchasing 1 million plastic bottles across the world. And
Per minute?
per minute.
And it's not
Yes.
biodegradable.
Yeah, it is not biodegradable, and 5 trillion plastic bags we are using. And it is, it took thousands and thousands of years to deintegrate this in the environment.
Okay.
What at the end, what we are doing, we are throwing it in our oceans.
Yeah.
So it is also equally a threat for our marine life,
Definitely.
And the
it is
ecosystem.
equally threat of our own lives. So we are using 4-hour pledge in our Friends of Kachnar Park, and like Hassan told you about the event of Spring Festival, then we were taking these pledges.
Okay.
So it was, first of all, you can refuse, then reduce plastic.
Yeah.
Then
I wanted to talk about the 4
Exactly.
hours.
because
Yeah, 4 hours
we can
pledge.
see it over here as well.
Exactly.
So it's refuse, reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Okay.
So we can start it from ours. It is not a difficult task. Whenever we are going to some restaurant or in some canteen, so we can refuse to use these plastic straws, which is a big hazard to this marine life.
Definitely.
We
it is.
can also refuse to take these plastic cutlery. We can take our own bags, just like this bag we are
Yeah.
holding every time when we are going to shopping. So we can hold our own bags.
So don't you like branded bags?
No, you know, some brands are also with us in this thing.
Wow.
Wow.
Some of the brands, they are using now cotton bags, and
Okay.
then they are using these. They are, first of all, they're asking you whether you want to buy this, purchase this plastic bag or not. Then I have one mini bag in my own purse. Every time I'm keeping it with myself. So if every person can use these simple remedies, so we can beat this plastic pollution.
I think
You're
I
right,
just
Mr. Bohi. We'll come back to asking you for the remedies and the things that we can replace with plastic products. But you were saying something?
Yeah, I just got nostalgic with that bag as well because when I was growing up and for the very first time when I was allowed to drive the car, so I used to drive my mother to the Sunday Bazaar.
Okay. Okay.
And holding all of those shopping bags, very often, they'll tear apart as well, and
Yeah,
all
oh
the
God,
vegetables are on the floor.
it's a mess.
So my mother came up with the idea that why not to have like bags made out of cloth as well, and I used to carry them on my shoulder. That's how it was, and that's why I got nostalgic as well. I'm very sorry for that.
No, but moving on to Mr. Abdul Wahab. So talking about some of the top 10 countries, let's say, of the world who are actually practically doing something to fight climate change, global warming as well. Most of them are in Europe, and let's see, we're not even close to any one of them. So where are we lagging behind? I mean, I do know that initiatives like Friends of Kashnar Park exist, which is great. We're very proud of them. But where are we lagging behind in terms of, making the people realize the importance of parks and trees?
Well, your question is excellent. What I would like to say is, as Pakistan, we have not really, taken into account all those factors which Europe has taken into account. We have extraordinary pollution on our roads. We do have factories which are emitting poisonous smoke.
Okay.
We have not made them comply with the latest technology.
Right.
What is happening? We have mushroom growth in our society. Many of our cities or towns, they're habituated next to factories which are emitting poisonous smoke. We have diesel engine cars running here and there. We have rickshaws, two-stroke rickshaws which emit smoke. Again, our cars are not compliant to modern technology.
Right.
So what is happening? Basically, we are finding pollution almost everywhere.
Yeah.
What I would tell you, for example, I have been to London and I found double-deckers all being run on hybrid engines.
Okay.
And whatever cars they allow to enter in central London area, they have made them compliant to zero emissions of fuel.
Okay.
So what happens, I have been standing next to those double-decker buses, which I suppose in terms of cc, they might be using 15,000 cc engine, but I have not even smelled a single fume of smoke.
Wow.
So that's where they have succeeded, and that's where we are failing. Our governments have not been mindful of what they have to do. We have been running governments which come for the sake of government only. They really do not come for the public welfare. They don't come to plan. They don't come to plan about roads. They don't come to plan about vehicles.
But I think things have changed now, no?
We do have great
Well,
hopes with
things
this
have
point.
changed. There is a ray of hope, but still we have to see.
All right.
Yeah.
We are happy to see that the first step government took was this plantation project. So first time we saw in Pakistan that there was a responsible government which was looking at that side of the picture. You see, so with the passage of time, we hope that more and more plantation will reduce pollution. At the same time, what I would like to say is, as a nation, we haven't yet realized the importance of plantation.
Right, absolutely.
You see, we do not know what plants do. They provide us life, they provide us oxygen.
Yeah.
But what happens, we cut down trees wherever we want, even in this park. You will be surprised sometimes, we experience such trouble from outsiders. Sometimes we may find cut trees, maybe by the department. Because we have to really sensitize and we have to bring awareness to that level where people must realize that a tree is just like a human being. Cutting a tree is like murdering a human being. But we take it as a non-living being whose murder is at large.
That's very
beautifully
correct,
said.
and it's sad too as well. But thank God that people like you raising awareness. Now the next question is very generic, and anybody can answer that as well. Now what happens is that people who actually moved to Islamabad in the early 1970s, and they've been here still till that time. What happened was that Islamabad was was very sufficient with those trees which were and adding facility to pollen allergy. Now, what I want you guys to tell the world out there is that what happens is that, you know, everybody's going out to the nursery, buying a tree, come on, let's plant it, upload the picture, get 100 likes and that's it. But what we need to tell people is what kind of trees need to be planted, where to be planted and how to be planted. So anybody who wants to give the answer
But
is
hold that thought, that's a great question. I think I've been seeing a lot of cyclists going on around, you know, young and old ones. I want to take you guys on to a report that we made about the cyclists, what drives them to, you know, wake up early in the morning and be fit. Let's take a look at it.
Cycling is not just an effective tool to stay fit and healthy, but it also vitalizes and strengthens the muscles in the body. Kachnar Park has more than 1.5 kilometer long cycle track, which is the second longest cycling track in Islamabad. Many cyclists who belong to different age groups come to this park daily to ride in a clean and fresh environment.
We promote cycling for health, and to us, cycling is a way of life, and cycling promotes, you know, health and green life. And with this cycling, there is a mental health as well as there is a physical health. And once person is physically and mentally healthy, then he will be socially healthy. And once two members are healthy, there will be a community of people with a healthy.
Friends of Kachnar Park have also conducted many cycling rallies here to promote cycling in kids and women as well. Friends of Kachnar Park are now working on the project to provide cycles free of cost on weekly basis, especially for ladies to ride in this park.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you guys liked the video as well. But right now we're going to go head out for a short break, have a cup of tea, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Stay
because
tuned.
we are definitely talking about greener and a better Pakistan.
Absolutely.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for everybody who just got tuned into PTV World. You're watching World This Morning alongside Shiza Hashmi and Shazad Khan. Today we have been joined by friends of Kachnar Park, who are great people indeed, who are an example, I think, for me as well and for all of those people who have been witnessing what we have been talking about, and definitely you'll be by the end of the show as well. But before heading towards the break, I asked a simple question that over here in Islamabad, people who actually have been or do belong to Islamabad since 1970s, they face this problem, and their children too as well, that there was a lot of pollen allergy because of the trees which were over here were existent already. And now what's happening is that everybody wants to plant a tree. That's great, but which trees need to be planted, where to be planted, and how to be planted is something we need to focus on now primarily.
Yes.
And Dr. Saib is going to answer that. And thank you for the tea, friends of Kachnar Park.
I think the emphasis should be done to plant the indigenous trees, which grow well. They don't need too much care. Once they take roots, then you leave them to nature and they will grow. And secondly, the most important thing is that plant trees where there aren't any. You have to plant a tree and then take the ownership. No matter how far you have to go, you have to water it as when there is when there are no rains, and you have to look after it till it can look after itself. It's just like taking care of a child. So if you want to plant a tree, then you must realize that you have adopted a child.
Definitely.
You have to take care of that child till he or she can stand on its own. Like human beings, we have he's and she's in plants as well. So, I mean, my request to all Pakistanis is that please try and grow the indigenous plant, and whatever you plant, take care of it. Take the ownership till you think that yes, your plant is now stand on its own.
So basically your duty does not end there when you've planted a sapling. Oh my God, I've played my part. No, you have to take care of it because it is a living thing, as Dr. Surya has already mentioned. Hassan, is there something you want to add to this?
Yeah, definitely. I will like to add the specific name of plant we will
Go ahead.
to plant. Definitely, because the most native plant have been demolished due to construction, many construction development. Our native plant and local trees have been demolished. So we have to plant our local trees like Bargad, Kikar, our national tree Dear. The very least tree we plant is Dear. We have to plant more this because these plants create ecosystem. So that's why we have to plant these 4 to 5 plants many as more.
Okay, that's great. But there are other people, ladies and gentlemen, other than Friends of Kachnar Park, who have this drive of, you know, planting trees which bear fruits as well. But other than that, there's one more concern with the rise in plantation, and that concern is that a lot of my friends who went out to plant trees, when they went out to, you know, just kind of look after the trees as well, what happened was that they found out that the saplings which they actually planted weren't around, you know, so people have taken those trees away as well. So how do we curb with this menace? I mean, I'm sorry that I'm using a very highly negative word, but to me it is a menace, you know, somebody who comes out, spares time, plant a tree, comes back to look after, the tree's not there. And I think certainly the similar thing happened over here in Kachnar Park as well. Would you mind telling us about that?
Of course, we are taking care of all that, and we say that anybody who plants it, he should take its ownership. Apart from that, we have got our own friends who daily look after the plants, that they are in place and they are properly looked after. And for that purpose, the maximum problem comes in the drought season. There is no water because there is scarcity of water in Islamabad, as you know. So we are trying to develop the Nala. There is a Nala passing through it, in which the rainwater flows and lot of water is wasted there. We are now in consultation with Water Management Authority of Rawalpindi. We are planning to have it deepened, embankment and small dams to put up, so that the water stays there and it is percolated inside the earth and the water level, ground level rises.
Okay, that's great, Dr. Mudassir. But on that note, I think I have to move on to a small report that our team has made. Basically, there's a Nala just around the corner, as Dr. Mudassir has already mentioned. And what they have taken on the responsibility, along with other people of CDA as well, to clean the Nala first of all, then excavate it deeper, and so many other things. Let's take a look at this report.
Let's do it.
In Kachnar Park, there are 2 main nalas. The northern one has been cemented and the southern one is in its natural state. Over the years, waste has been dumped into the nalas, stopping the natural flow of rainwater. Last year in October and November, FKP had a major cleanup of both nalas. A plantation drive took place along the banks of the southern Nala. Friends of Kachnar Park painted the 3 rusted bridges and CDA fixed the middle bridge, which had collapsed. Additional rubbish bins have been gifted by the Friends of Kachnar Park, and this has greatly reduced the amount of dumping. Recently, the Nala was deepened to increase water retention. Keeping the Nala clean helps reduce plastic waste and otherwise would reach the sea.
Well, this was yet another informative piece by our team, and we learned a lot as usual. But before we wrap the show towards the end, anyone can answer this. Let's talk about your future projects. Let's talk about expansion of Kachnar Park, the collaborations that you guys are maybe planning in the future. I mean, is Kachnar Park or Friends of Kachnar Park only going to be in I-8, or should this be expanding to other parts of Pakistan as well?
Because you guys are very famous now.
Yeah.
Well, when we talk about Kachnar Park, the way we have been doing, we have taken it as a noble cause. It's a social community service which is aimed at improving our climate and to make our future secure. We want to hand over a safer, greener Pakistan to our next generation. Well, ideally speaking, we really don't want to restrict to Kachnar Park. We want to go beyond. But again, we have handicaps. We are a community of professionals.
Right.
If we would have been a dedicated NGO, so we might have been having a plan to go out to various parks and spread out in Pakistan to get more and more people on board. But apart from our limitations, what we have been doing, for example, you may be surprised, I-8 is having almost 23 parks declared by CDA.
I-8 only?
I-8 only. So many of us, whenever we get time, especially during winter when weather is really congenial, we go out in mornings, whatever day we are having some time in morning. So we go out and we pick up litter and try to dispose of and try to tell people that you have to really, help us. For example, my colleague Hassan, Sobi, all of us almost, we have been going to different parks within I-8. So given the resources, we have found that comparatively easier. But some of us, they have even gone out. For example, they have gone to Rawal Dam to be a part of cleaning exercise. We have gone out to one of the trails to be part again of the exercise. At the same time, when we came across this plantation season, we really not only tried to help others who came to plant in Kashnar Park, but many of us went out to be a part of those campaigns where various groups were planting.
All right.
So what I would say, well, with this noble cause, we would, ideally speaking, we would like to spread it out, given our resources. If we get more community-based groups or individuals involved, so we would really like to give it the form of a movement which spreads across and especially takes care of those cities or provinces where we are really deficient in plants.
And we definitely wish you best of luck for your future endeavors as well.
Thank you very much.
Great. But very quickly, Mr. Buhi, I want you to tell me, where do you see Pakistan in the fight against this menace of plastic pollution in the near future? Very quickly.
Yes, if we act upon some little advices which we are using, like say no to straw, without straw we can drink, say no to plastic cutlery, and keep your own bag when you are going for shopping, and even you can audit your own life in your houses, in your offices. Just see what you can replace that plastic. Even I can tell you very minute thing, in your washrooms we are using some face washes and those are containing micro beads. If we can reduce using those, because at the end these are the plastic beads which is ending up in the ocean.
Love these people walking around.
So these things we can use to reduce and recycle. So, and also please say no to single use of plastic. So that is very much dangerous for our health.
Thank you very much for letting that know. But towards the end, ladies and gentlemen, there are two more things which I want to ask. And that is that, the moment I arrived over here, I could see that, friends of Kachnar Park are so dedicated in doing what they love the most. But as a matter of fact, you have to be equally responsible towards your family, towards your work as well. So, anybody can answer that. So what about your husbands and wife? Don't they say, it's Sunday, why don't you just stick back home and be with me and, let's spend some time together? Do they actually often come up with, things that, Mama, please don't go today, or at least be with us? So does that happen? Do you strike a balance there?
Yes, that's like us. Because my daughters now, they say that, Baba, we want to see you, should we come to the Kashnar Park?
Exactly, our children are saying, should we take appointment? And every time you are just FKP, friend of Kashnar Park, and you are not giving time to us. But I said, okay, come with us and enjoy this morning.
So basically these trees are your babies now.
It's a problem. It's a problem which is being faced by almost every member.
I can see that on your face.
You see, I might be getting SOS calls from my home within the next 10 minutes.
Amazing. Ma'am, what about you?
No, my case is very different. My husband and I, we live, our children are on their own now. And two of our children live in this area and they are also doing their activities. And but we've been walking ever since I can remember. He is more enthusiastic as far as walking is concerned than myself. So we have different times to walk. We have different pace to walk. So he chooses his time, I choose my time. My choose has always been early. My time has always been early in the morning. His time has been in the afternoon. I used to go to work after my walk and he used to do his walks after his work. So
it's sorted out.
It has worked out very well for us. No problem.
Yeah, the same problem. I am also facing the same problem.
Are you married?
My family.
I'm
No.
sorry.
No.
No. Why, bhai? Itna डर नहीं क्या जरूरत है?
No. But now I'm going to the solution that I start convincing them they have to join Friends of Kashnar Park. My brother also joined this park, and my sister also the part of cleaning drives. So now they are coming. So no issues.
It's great you're bringing other people. What about you, Sophia?
As this is my habit since childhood, I got up early in the morning, and my parents are very inspired from my habit that they also follow me, that they also go for a walk.
So you are one odd case where everybody is like very supportive. Go, beta, go.
I am the only one in my home that will get up early in the morning daily.
Amazing. But very quickly, and that is, obviously you can give out a message too as well. How do you guys coordinate? Do you have like a WhatsApp group, a lot of them? And then who's the one who actually leads the group? Who's the one who's a sweeper, who looks after everybody as well?
The person who leads the group is not here right now, but yes, we have a WhatsApp group. We pass messages. We convey we meet every Sunday morning.
Okay, wow.
And we discuss things. We discuss what we did last week. We discuss what we are going to do in the future.
Okay.
And also we regularly, we collect money. We give membership fee voluntarily and that is how we collect money, and with that money we have bought benches.
Oh, wow.
We have bought dustbins. There were only couple of dustbins in the entire park. So in order that people must be it will be easy for them to throw their litter what they have collected. So we put lots of bins around the park, and that was all purchased by the money that we collect from each other. And also benches, some benches have been donated by the friends, some have been bought.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, friends of Kachnar Park, for being with us today. It was lovely to be over here.
Absolutely.
And the best part, ladies and gentlemen, is after the show, I can see a lot of naan, chane, and a lot
Cannot
of food
wait
over there
for
as
it.
well, which they brought in for us and for everybody around over here. But the sole reason, ladies and gentlemen, to come to Kachnar Park was to actually let you know what's happening on the ground realities.
Yeah.
And I'm very hopeful of the fact that Pakistanis from this day onwards are moving in a very positive direction, and we're going to be a beautiful and a greener nation.
That's true, inshallah. And I absolutely loved and enjoyed doing this show. The outdoor shoot was informative and, taught us a lot.
Yeah.
But in that, if you have anything to add to us, feedback or any questions, write to us on our Facebook page.
Which is with the name of World This Morning.
And Twitter.
World This Morning without a G.
YouTube Daily Motion.
World This Morning, World This Morning.
And the repeat is going to be at
11 p.m. But before we wrap up, there are a few people I need to thank. I want to thank my boss as well for giving us the permission, our producer, Mr. Jamshed Sultan Saab, and Salman alongside him as well, the entire team of World This Morning, the entire team of PT World. And it's not just that, even our cameraman chief is here, everybody is just around over here. Everybody's loving the fact that, we are out here shooting, and it's fabulous. And we have got a lot of other shows which we are going to do outdoors as well. So please make sure that you do write to us. But before leaving, 1, 2, 3, good morning.